Hello everyone, I am Seema, Assistant Professor from the Department of Computer Science and Engineering, Kaveri Institute of Technology, Mandya. Today, in this session, I will discuss some basic concepts of programming. Let's quickly look at the agenda of today's session. Firstly, I'm going to explain what do you mean by a program, what is the need of it, followed by I will discuss what a programming is, what is the usage of programming. Then I'll explain what you mean by programming languages, which are the different programming languages we have, what is the need of programming language. Moving further, I'll explain which are the different categories of programming languages we have. Let's begin with the very first topic, that is, what do you mean by a program? A computer program is just a collection of instructions, or a computer program is a set of instructions that a computer operating system executes to produce a output, which is nothing but a computer program is just a collection of instructions. A computer program is nothing but a collection of instructions that can be executed by the computer to perform specific tasks. A computer program is nothing but a collection of instructions that can be executed by the computer to perform specific tasks. These computer programs is usually written by a programmer. This computer program is usually written by the computer programmer by using a programming languages. By using a programming languages, a computer program is written by a programmer. I'll repeat the points once again. A program is a collection of instructions or is a set of instructions that the computer operating system executes to produce the output, which means that a computer program is just a collection of instructions that can be executed by the computer to perform specific tasks. A computer program is usually written by a programmer in a programming languages. These programmers are highly skilled, hardworking, and are problem solvers. For each and every operation, there should be a program to achieve a desired result. For each and every operation, for each and every application, we have a specific program in order to get a specific result. It is also called as a computer software, where a program is also called as a computer software, where it can range from whether software or a lines of code will range from 1 line to million numbers of lines. The computer software or a program, in order to design any application, there should be a presence of 1 line of code, or there should be a chances of presenting million numbers of code to execute a particular set of instructions. Programs make computer active. Without a computer program, a computer is just a dumb box, which is just an empty box. A program is a thing which makes a computer active. Moving further, we'll have what do you mean by a programming? If you understand what a program is, then we'll say a programming is a task of software development, or in other words, we'll say that a programming is just an act of writing the computer programs. Programming is also called as coding the software. Coding the software, just take a real-time example. We'll use different software applications like Either we have a word processing software, we are going to use different word processing software, or else we will use different accounting softwares for different accountings in order to record different account details, or in order to hold any account information. We will go with different accounting applications, or some applications like graphics, or some other applications like animations. And we have some n numbers of software applications we are currently used in our day-to-day life. Some softwares are on desktop and some are on internet. So before these softwares are ready for the use, they need to be programmed. A program is nothing but we need to write a code what a program should do when there is actually we have a specific set of input. So programming is also called as a coding the software. In simple words, programming is a way of creating a sequence of instructions to enable the computer to do some specific task. In order to perform some specific task, a programming is just a way to create a set of instructions, or in order to create a sequence of instructions. Next, we have programming languages. In common, or we know that language is just a means of communications. We know that language acts as a means of communications. Even animals and other living beings, let's take an examples of ourselves and examples of human beings itself. Each and every animal and every living being need languages in order to communicate with each other. We can't communicate without using a language. We can't communicate with others without by using a specific language. Likewise, we need a programming languages in order to communicate with the computers. In order to communicate with the computer, we need a specific programming languages. So, in order to communicate with the computer, we need a programming languages. Like as the human beings, we need a languages, right? So likewise, a computer also needs a languages so that it can communicate with the user, which is called as a programming languages. These programming languages are used by the computer, by which the computers can understand what a program user wants, what a user will actually do with this types of programs. So in today's world, we have plenty number of programming languages in the world, like C, C++, Java, Python, Ruby, PHP, Perl, many more are there. There are n different numbers of programming applications or programming languages we have. So among these n different numbers of programming languages, we are going to choose these programming languages depending on our requirements, or depending on the purpose, or depending on the complexities, or depending on the applications areas, because each and every programming languages has its own grammar and it has its own syntax. In general, this programming language is used by the computer, by which they understood to do what the program user wants. It is just a set of codes and written symbols which provides a platform for instructing the computer to perform some specific task. In order to perform some specific task, these programming language will provide the platform for instructing the computers. It provides a guidance to the computers. Next, we have categories of programming languages. In case of categories of programming languages, we'll have two different types of categories. So let's look at which are the two different categories. Firstly, we're going to categorize the programming languages on the basis of nature. So based on the nature, or on the basis of nature, we are going to divide the programming languages into two different categories. The one is general purpose programming languages and another one is specific purpose programming languages. General purpose programming languages is nothing but the name itself says it is general purpose, which is means by it is used for general application, or it is used for all the types of application. It is used for all, or it is used for general types of application. These general purpose programming languages or used in order to solve almost all the types of problems, or in order to design all the types of applications without knowing about the platform. We are going to use general purpose programming language to design the software applications. While in case of a specific purpose programming languages, the name itself says that it is specific. The programming language is used for specific purpose, for a customized one. We're going to use these specific purpose programming languages are used for solving the problems of specific nature, while the application is very specific, where the user is very specific to the software development. So at that time, we're going to use the specific purpose programming languages. Next, in the second way of categorization, we categorize the programming languages in general. In general, the programming languages are categorized into again two things. One is low-level programming language and another one is a high-level programming language. What in case of a low-level programming language means? This low-level programming language is a machine-friendly one. This low-level programming language is machine-friendly, which is used in the beginning of a programming era, or in the beginning of a programming, we are going to use this low level, which is a machine-friendly one. That is, the computer understands the machine language. As we know that the machine language is represented by using a binary languages. The binary languages, in a sense, we need to give an instructions in terms of zeros and ones. So a low-level programming languages is also called as a machine-friendly languages, which means that the computer will understand the machine language, which is represented in terms of zeros and ones. The next type of programming languages on the basis of general is high-level programming language. This high-level programming languages is also called as a user-friendly programming languages. This high-level programming language is also called as user-friendly programming languages. Why we call this as a user-friendly? Because it was written by using a English-like statement. These general high-level programming languages are written by using a general English-like statement. So this English-like statement makes easily understood. This English-like statement will provide an instructions in a easier manner. So this is about the categories of programming languages. Thank you.